Okay, we're recording. So yeah, folks, this is the cave that I've made my first videos at. All right. Hey folks. Got our lighting up and running. There we go. Alright. Alright. Hey folks, it's me, Trapper Jack. And I'm out here in the same place that I was at 14 years ago when I made some of my, really good videos. Like my primitive tool making videos and stuff like that. Yeah, this is the same cave that I was in at that time. Yep. Yeah, this is the cave that I made my first video at. You can get a pretty good view of it right there. So one of the first upgrades I made was getting good audio stuff. Now that I got some good audio, the videos are going to be a lot better. So yeah, this is the cave that I made my first videos at. And you should recognize that view right there. I sat right there and showed you the bone comb and the bone knife, the ewed toe knife that I made. I put a wooden handle on a stone axe head right here at this spot, right here. So this is where I made all those videos like 14 years ago. And so I've come back here again. So I spent a significant amount of my time making videos here. And I think those videos are all really good, but I'd like to redo some of them with my more modern and updated equipment that I have. Like I have better audio now. I have way better cameras. Have a lot more knowledge about how to film videos to begin with. And secondly, I have my old videos to go back over and critique so that I can figure out ways to improve those videos and make them better. So that's one reason why I like to revisit places like this, because it brings back all those memories of everything that I did then, and it helps me to improve on my ambitions now, and hopefully that'll result in some really good videos. So that's what I intend to do here today, is to re-explore this place, take a look at the resources that are here, and I'd like to give a lesson on some kind of bushcraft subject. So we'll figure that out in a little while. I've got the whole entire day here. It's kind of gloomy, kind of rainy. It's dark and rainy, It's a cold day, but we're gonna have a great time while we're out here. So I know you guys remember this knife right here, right? The reason why I like using a knife like this is, one reason is for splitting wood. You see, if you want to split branches or whatever, you got a nice wide blade right there to be able to do that, right? So that's one of the main things about a knife like this. And secondly, I like to strike fires on the back of the knife. So this is a high carbon steel. You can take a stone, strike a fire on the back of this really easy, right? So those are the two primary reasons why I carry a knife like this. And otherwise just any sharp blade would suffice to do your wood carving, whatever you need to do. I mean, you really don't need something like this. You can just use a little short pocket knife blade. But for any real serious woodworking that you might want to do, you need something that can split trees even. And so I can pretty much split up any kind of wood with this, even a good sized log. A log is wider than this knife, I can still split it. So that's why I use a knife like this. And This knife is, really well balanced. It makes a good throwing knife, so you can use it as a weapon like that. I can turn this into a spear really quick. Does a good job of that. I can also hammer on this end so I can use it like a chisel if I need to, Use it like a chisel, hammer on the back of the knife. So I can use this all those different ways. You see how thick it is. You see how thick the blade is. That's chunky. And so a knife like this comes in really handy. And I carry this knife with a lot of pride. It's like without this knife right here, a lot of things would be compromised as far as ease of cutting things. Yeah, I can make bone knives, make them out of stone, do whatever. But those can be somewhat limited, especially in the being able to hammer on it department. Bone and stone don't really take to that very well. It's destructive to them, so you got to make numerous tools to get through a job. With this, you can just do it with one tool. So that's why an iron knife is kind of, more desirable than a stone knife, even though a stone knife can be sharper. And it's way more aesthetic. I mean, they're a lot more fun to use. But when it comes right down to it, a good steel knife is really what you need. So now what I'd like to do, folks, is take a tour of this area right here. Take you guys on a tour of this place. And I'll show you what it looks like. And we'll visit some of the resource areas that have things to offer, well, there's a lot of stuff. So let's pick our cameras up and let's go have a walk. I gotta put my backpack on. Yeah. One thing I like about having better audio is now I don't have to face the camera to be heard. I can walk away from the camera. I can stand here with my back to the camera, and you can still hear me just as if I'm standing a couple inches away from it. And that's really important to me. I had that ability doing the TV show, but I've never had that ability before with me making my YouTube videos because I just didn't have the equipment. And now I do have it. And also having good lighting. You gotta have good lighting to be able to make videos, especially on a day like today because it's cloudy. And if I didn't have camera lighting, I would just be a black spot on the screen right now. There's a lot of this type of stone out here. They're everywhere. If you watch my videos, you've seen those types of stones because I like to stand in front of those and use them as a backdrop when I'm filming. They make a good background. Yeah, as you can see, this is just like an undulating landscape. It has low valleys on either side of this area. It has a little valley that comes off of it. There was obviously glaciers all over this area at one time. Really intriguing place. All right, let's walk this way. They grow all over. This stone right here, this rock, right there is the exact spot that I washed off those Jerusalem artichokes when I found them. So this is the rock right here that I used in that video. Really cool place. Glad to see this old cedar is still here. Beautiful tree. Yeah. All right. This camera right here. All right, so like I said, the good thing is with this audio, I can just walk away from the main camera with a B-roll camera and capture some stuff like this. Scotch broom. That's a Scotch broom bush. Yeah, they grew here then. Okay, so right over there is a stand of Japanese knotweed, and we're going to go look at that right now. Yeah, let's go look at the knotweed. All right. Okay, dang it. Let's play fair here. All right, let's go look at this Japanese knotweed. That's right over here. Yeah, that'll be some good stuff. Wait for these folks to pass by. Hi, how you folks doing today? Hi. Hey there.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Really,
It's no problem.
Excuse me, I didn't see you.
That's okay, no problem.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, no
He's
problem.
just really curious.
That's all right. Yeah. He's
Wow,
nice.
interesting.
Thank you.
Seeing anything interesting?
Oh, I'm trying to get some wild, like birds and wildlife. I haven't really seen anything yet. I just got here about a half hour ago.
Oh, cool.
So I just got started.
I see, I go up to the Adirondacks a lot, but I see more wildlife here.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping to catch some.
Thanks again, I apologize.
Oh, no problem at all. I love dogs. Have a good day. I flew away. He didn't. Guys, they're in the top of that tree on. Oh, I just saw him fly away. All right. Okay, that was some bird watching. All right. Now, like I said, let's go over here and check out this stand of Japanese knotweed that's over here. See what that is. There's a lot of pig nut that grows in this area too. Oh yeah, right over here. Kind of spied this out on the way in over here. This is something I really want to show you. This is a stand of Japanese knotweed. But the knotweed shoots are not what I came here to show you. Not the little plant that comes up out of the ground in springtime. It's not time for that yet. What I came here to show you is the seeds. You see all the seeds stuck to the tops of those knotweed bushes? Those seeds are exactly like curly dock seed. You can use them the same way. You can roast it, grind that material up to a powder, and make bread or scones out of it. Or you can use it as a seed for, a soup. You cook it into a soup. Yeah, you can use them just so many different ways. You can use them like a cereal, like a cereal grain. So they're really, really useful. And they're just like yellow curly dock is the same way, right? You see them seeds on there. So that makes this an extremely valuable resource. And you can see how much of it there is here. I mean, there's a couple pounds of it right here. I mean, there's enough to last somebody for a whole entire week. And you can just eat the seed alone and survive on it. It's that good. It's just like dock seed. I mean, you can process it and eat it and live just on it for a while. You can't do it forever, but it'll sustain you. It'll sustain you for a couple weeks. So having this kind of a thing as a resource for you to make use of in a survival situation is critically important, especially in the wintertime. Because this is just about the only food that's available out here right now is this knotweed seed. And it's just waiting for someone to come along and eat it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you with that. That's really important. Love these stones. Yeah, I love those stones. Yeah, they are absolutely fabulous. Let's look around a little bit more and see what we can find. So with a food source like that, you just can't pass it up. It's not, it's not nothing that you want to pass by, because it's a really good food. It's a good tasting food. It's easy to gather. It's highly nutritious. It's abundant. And so those are all excellent reasons to make use of it in a survival situation. Yeah, that's right. And I'm talking about Japanese knotweed that you can see that wonderful view of right out there. I'll move real slow so you get a good view of it. Yeah, I mean, it's a big patch, folks. There's at least 2, 3, 4 pounds of seed right there, maybe more. I might be underestimating what's there, but it's a lot. And so you can get lucky finds like that. You can have lucky strikes, and you can find stuff like that. Stop and kind of look around a little bit. Yeah, there's a little road right there, cutting through the woods. There's a lot of black locust trees that grow out here too. I see in the old days, you see that branch up there, folks? That big limb sticking up the side of the tree with the radical bends in it. You see that right there? That kind of a limb right there would have been used in shipbuilding. And you can manipulate limbs into growing like that, or you can just find them naturally. But when you get them, you process pieces like that into structural members that have incredible strength. And you're utilizing a natural shape to do that. And so that's a good way to think when you're building things out in the wilderness, is to gather wood like that that has strength in certain ways that you need it. Like if you needed a lever or a pry bar, something like that would be far superior to just a straight stick. And that's a good example. So that's how I think when I go and try to find stuff to build out of in the wilderness, is I look for trees with bent limbs on them, like that tree right there. That one's got a nice bent limb up on the top. And yeah, you can build a lot of stuff with something like that. You can build a lot of really, really good stuff with something like that. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, so that's the best of stuff out here in the wilderness, and there's literally nothing you can do to get better than that. Nothing you can do to get better food than that. There's literally nothing you can do to get better food than that in the wintertime than to use dock seed or knotweed. Least we can do is walk over to this rock and check it out. Oh yeah, folks, look at that. Oh yeah, folks, look at that. Look, I just found a piece of jade laying right there. Look, folks, look. See the pink? See the green? Look at that. Huh, I just found a big chunk of jade just laying right there. Is that amazing? That's right, folks. Smash that like button. Leave a comment. My name is Jack Survival. Thank you for watching.